So welcome to another short video, and in this video we're going to look at a Proteus-based simulation. And this Proteus-based simulation simulates a PIC-based LEDs and switches circuit. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect this PIC microcontroller that I've shown here to a set of 4 switches, switch 1, switch 2, switch 3 and switch 4, which are at the top of the design sheet, and a set of 8 LEDs. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 LEDs at the bottom of the design sheet. Now we need to use resistors to connect the switches. I have 4 resistors here, 1 for each switch, and I have 8 resistors here, 1 for each LED. And those switches and those LEDs are connected back through the resistors into port A and port B of the PIC microcontroller. You have a full circuit diagram that I want you to use to draw this circuit up in Proteus. Now, to draw the circuit up in Proteus, you need to identify the components. So I've actually listed all the components that we need to draw this circuit up. We've got a LED green, a LED red, a PIC16F84A microcontroller, a pull-up resistor, an ordinary resistor called RES, and a switch. To find these parts, what you need to do is go to P for parts, and then type the name of the component that you're looking for in here in the keywords. So for example, if I want to find the first component, the LED greens, I type in capital LED dash GREEN, and you can see that your circuit schematic is up here. It's a green LED, and you can click OK, and then you will add that over here to the parts. You do that for the LED green, then you do it for the LED red, then for the PIC16F84A, then for the pull-up resistors, then for the ordinary resistors, which you just simply called RES, and I'll just show you how that happens. So if I change the keyword to RES, you can see that your ordinary standard resistor comes up. And if you click OK, you can add that to your parts. So once you've got all your parts added to your parts bin here, as you click down through the parts, you will see the different parts coming up in this screen up here. I want you to place your PIC microcontroller on the left hand side of your design sheet, then put 8 resistors here, 4 resistors here, put some switches here, and put some LEDs down here. You'll also have to place a ground on your circuit, and you will also have to place this power plus 5 volts on your circuit. Now to find those, you need to go over here. Here is ground, so you go in here to these terminals and you click on ground. So that's one symbol you have to put on your circuit is ground, and the other one is right beside it, it's power. Now it's not labelled at the moment, and when you drag it over there, I'll want you to label it as plus 5 volts. So you have to put power and ground. We'll also have to put a DC power supply somewhere on the circuit. So we need to go over here to our different generator modes, and we're looking for the DC generator. That's it up there. Place it over there and set it to 5 volts. To set it to 5 volts, you right click, edit the properties, and make sure it says 5 volts up there, and click OK. So basically I want you to draw this up, guys. When we actually finish drawing the circuit up, you should go up here to save and save your project and give it something like the name I have up here, PIC16F84 LEDs and Switches project. This grey box here, you don't need to do, that's just information about how we're going to simulate this circuit. This text writing here, you won't need either, so you can leave that out. So any of the text you can leave out. You need to place the components on the circuit diagram, and then you need to save your circuit diagram. One last thing you need to put in are these test points on the circuit diagram, and there's a number of test points. So here's test point 5, test point 6, test point 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Now to get the test points, you go over back here to your terminals, and you're looking for an output 1. Now that's the output 1 there, and you just drag it and you place it somewhere like this on your screen, and then label it. So that's the test points, and we have a number of test points on it, and I want you to draw those on it as well. So here's some test points 1, 2, 3 and 4 up here. So basically our first task is to draw this circuit diagram up, and then when you've got it finished, click save. And in the next video we look at simulating the circuit diagram. Okay guys, thanks for listening.